All right, welcome. Today, we're going to build you a powerful toolkit for modern research. We're talking about going from just a casual searcher to a full-on information expert.
We've all been there, right? You're staring at that blinking cursor on a totally blank page. You've got this huge topic, and you have absolutely no idea where to even begin. Yeah, it can feel pretty overwhelming, but don't worry, there is a clear path forward. So let's reframe this. Think of it less like a chore and more like a quest for knowledge. Our goal here is to move way beyond a simple surface level search and really tap into that vast world of high quality academic information that's just waiting for you to find it. Okay, let's dive right in. To kick off our quest, we need to get one thing straight. Information basically lives in two totally different but complementary worlds. And knowing how to navigate both of them, that's the real key to success. So on one side, you've got your physical resources, the actual stuff you can hold in your hands. And on the other, there's the ever-expanding universe of digital resources. Now, these aren't in competition with each other. They're really two sides of the same powerful coin, and a truly great researcher knows how to use both. And hey, let's not forget about the unique power of physical resources. I mean, textbooks are literally structured for learning, and reading them can seriously improve your focus. Plus, and this is a big one, they work without Wi-Fi, and they give our eyes a much-needed break from the screen. Now, let's jump into the digital world. The absolute heavyweights for any serious project are going to be scholarly databases. Platforms like JSTOR or Google Scholar are your direct gateway to peer-reviewed articles, which are, without a doubt, the gold standard in academic research. And don't overlook educational websites. Resources like Khan Academy or Coursera are absolutely fantastic for getting a solid handle on a topic. They give you structured tutorials and all the background info you need before you dive into that deeper, more specialized research. So you know what you're looking for, but how in the world do you actually find it? Well, thankfully, there are these powerful systems that are designed to be gateways, helping you navigate both the physical and the digital collections inside a library. At the heart of all this is something called the OPAC, or the Online Public Access Catalog. You can basically think of it as your master key. It's the library's own digital card catalog that not only tells you exactly where a physical book is on the shelf, but often links you directly to the ebook version or related online articles. And OPAC is just one type of system. Depending on where you are, you might run into systems like Koha or Destiny. A lot of universities use something called DSpace for their academic papers. Honestly, getting familiar with whatever system your library uses is an absolutely non-negotiable first step. Okay, you ready to level up? Because for truly unique, in-depth research, you need to venture into the world of archives and special collections. This is where you find the primary sources, the kind of stuff that can make your project really, truly stand out. So, what's the difference between them? It's pretty straightforward, actually. Archives hold original records. Think of it as the raw data of history, like government documents or official school records. Special collections, on the other hand, well, they might house something like a rare first edition book or the personal papers of a famous person. Now that we know where to look, let's talk about how to look. We need to forge the right tools to search effectively. And trust me, these pro techniques are going to transform how you find information, save you a ton of time, and dramatically improve your results. First up, Boolean operators. Now, I know this sounds super technical, but it's incredibly simple and unbelievably powerful. These are just simple words, and, or, and not, that you use to connect your keywords. They let you control your search with surgical precision. Okay, here's how they work. You use and to find results that have both of your terms. That really narrows things down. You use or to find results with either of your terms, which broadens your search to catch related ideas. And you use not to kick out a specific term you don't want. Seriously, mastering this is a research superpower. Here's another simple but absolute game-changing trick. If you're looking for an exact phrase, just wrap it in quotation marks. This tells the search engine to find those exact words in that specific order. It gets rid of thousands of irrelevant results. And now for my personal favorite time saver, truncation. This is where you use a symbol, it's usually an asterisk, at the end of a word's root, and it finds all of its different endings all at once. It's just an elegant solution to a really common problem. So for example, let's say you're researching education. Instead of searching for every single variation of that word one by one, you just type this: And boom! Just like that, the database will automatically pull up all of these related terms for you in a single search. It's an incredibly efficient way to make sure you're not missing out on any relevant research.
Okay, so you now have this incredible toolkit at your fingertips. But with great power comes great responsibility, right? Being a savvy researcher isn't just about finding information, it's about using it wisely and ethically.
You've got to be aware of the common pitfalls. Watch out for outdated physical books. Avoid that trap of relying only on Wikipedia. And always, and I mean always, cite your sources. Remember, the goal here is to understand the material, not just to copy it. And finally, get into the habit of questioning every single source you find. Just run it through this quick mental checklist. Who wrote it? Are they an expert? When was it published? Is it still relevant? Has it been peer-reviewed? Does it cite its own sources? And is it from a reputable website? This 5-step check is basically your shield against bad information.
So there you have it. You are now equipped with the strategies and the tools of an expert researcher. You've got the keys to unlock vast worlds of information. So the only question left is, what are you going to discover?